Okay. So yesterday we were at configuration level, like we completed deployment process. Okay. So once deployment process completed, then we can start the add ValueSet values under ValueSet whatever we created. Okay. So here you can see I will provide some mandatory accounts, so which is needed for uh, basic configurations. Like now we configured enterprise structure, right? So to test that, enterprise structure, we need some basic accounting values. So these accounting values we can enter anytime. Okay. So for year long, like at any point of time, we can add values when we required. Okay. So, but this few values we can enter to test the enterprise structure, whether it is configured as expected or not. Okay. Let's add these values first. Go to setup and maintenance. So just write down, go to setting and actions, setup and maintenance. Okay. Here, go to a task panel, manage implementation project. So here we are just adding the values for the value section. Search for a project, open it. Now search for manage chart of account value set values. So here is the setup. Manage chart of account value set values. Search. Just expand that if you want. You can click on go to task button. Okay. Now you can search the value sets what we have created yesterday. So these are the value set we created. So one by one we can select and we can go to manage values. We can enter our values. Okay. So first company value set level, I can go to manage values. So click on plus button, you can enter values like that. So go to here. So the value set values will be added like this. Okay, if you see why we needed values under value set, how it works. Let's say if you created like this, okay, if you created a values in a value set like company 10, 20, 30, 40, like, and department like this, and account values, and some key flex field values like a location and feature one values. Let's say if you purchase something, okay, if you purchase something uh, one product, so then it will be included like from which company you brought it, from which company you are doing this purchase activity, and which department is involved, and which account, purchase account, sales account, and payment account, multiple accounts will be there, and which location, and future is a default account. So this accounting string will be reflected. So enter the transaction. Okay, this accounting string will represent the enter the transaction. Let's say here in small example, like we have different companies like US, UK, Australia, and India. We have some sale activity. Okay, so finance department, and there are different departments we have, and purchase, sales, income, other accounts we have. Okay, let's say we have one sale activity, then it will be like this: US sales and a sales department, like a CA default. So this is like a accounting string. So whatever we created, so above we created just like numbers. Instead of numbers, if you created with alphabets, it will be like this. If you added the names, it will be like this. Accounting string will be like this. So here what is representing under US company, okay, US company and a sales department and a sales account, okay, and a California location and a default. And the next time again one more entry, purchase entry. We suppose we purchase some transaction. I mean, we have some purchase transaction from India location. So India company, manufacturing department, purchase, so purchase account and Hyderabad location. So from these values, it will pick and it will create the accounting string. Okay. So accounting string will be like that. So instead of these names, you can add the numbers as well. So names can be duplicated, but if you provide some unique number, it will be unique and it will not duplicated. Okay. So like that, we can enter few values. Let's add some values and we'll show you how we can enter the uh, values under value sets. So just click on plus button. So we are under Sony one company value set, just creating a value. 10. So here you can see this is enabled, start date and date is blank, summary flag no, allow posting is yes. Okay. Again plus button, you can add multiple values. So as of now, I'm just entering two companies. So just example, I'm adding the value, but real time we used to add the like original name what we have. Okay, as per the client information, like we can add the name. Okay, so based on our legal entities or based on our branches, you can add the companies here. So you can see when it is enabled, then only it will be populated in the front end. So if it is not enabled, it will not populate it. So start date, end date, it will indicate it whether it is active or inactive. Okay. Summary flag always should be no if you are doing some financial transactions using these values. Okay. If the summary flag is S, then you cannot see these values in the front end. Okay. Make sure summary flag always no for this values which is using for the transaction level, and always make sure allow posting. So then only you can create and posting the transactions using this values. Okay. So allow budgeting is optional. You can put no or yes. Instead of blank, you can put yes or no. So we created two values for the company value set. Just save and close. So first company is completed. Next cost center. Go to manage values and click on plus button. I can create multiple departments. HR department and finance department, IT department, sales and marketing. Like that, we can create not only 400, we can create up to 999 values. You can create it here. So I just created 4 values for our practice. Okay, just to save. So once you save it, then these values will be created. You cannot modify these values, but you can modify the description. Save and close. Just a minute, and just a minute. Okay, so we created values for company value set and cost center value set. Let's create account value sets, account values for account value sets. Click on manage values, go to plus button to add the values. So if you see the difference, like previous we have only summary, allow posting and allow budgeting. But if you see here, for this account value set, we have account type, third party control, reconcile and a financial category. Additionally, these 4 fields have been added. So how it is being added, how it is reflected. Okay, so based on account label. So in the when we create a structure, we have enabled, we have given the segment labels. Okay, so when you give the natural account segment for the account, then these features will be added. Okay, account type, third party control, these 4 additional fields will be added for the account value set. Okay, so these are the list of values you can add into account value set. So first one is cash account, so which is created for the bank account. It's nothing but cash or bank. So I can give 5 digits. Okay, we have given 5 digits already. So if you see here, the setup level, so okay, how much strength length we have given 5. So I can enter 5 digits number for account value set. So 10,000, first one cash or bank. So this account can be used for the payment or receipt. Okay, make sure summary flag no, allow posting yes, and account type must be asset. Okay, bank account or cash account always be asset. So this is third party control account. Okay, so I will explain in a functionality level. We have a different, separate functionality for this third party control account. Okay, I will explain how it will be reflected. So if you, there are different type of options we have. So supplier level control and customer level control and restrict manual general entity third party control. So these are the, if you are creating a account for the supplier, if you are creating for a customer, if you are creating some private account, so that it can be restricted, it can be controlled using this third party control account. Okay, even you can restrict the manual journals, okay, with using this account. So if you want to apply this kind of controls, then you can use this third party control option. So I will show you that. So while doing the functionality, will come to like. So next, first we entered cash account. Then you can enter retailed earning account. So which is mandatory retained earning account, and you can give this as owner's equity. So it will be required at a specified ledger options level. That's why we are entering now. Okay, and next one is telephone charges. These all are optional. You can enter 50084. Let's say this is telephone charges. So I'm just entering this because we need to, test the one scenario, and we can give the 85 also. 500 85. Sorry. So salaries. So I can give expense account. So these are the few things are mandatory, like a retained earning account is mandatory, cash account mandatory. These things would be needed for the transactional level. Okay, so if I creating some expense account, first expense account will be debited and cash account will be credited. So for that I created two expense accounts, which I mean any one of that I can use, and a cash account is already created, so it can be credited. So this retained earning account is for setup fund. So this is owner equity account. It should be required while specifying ledger options. Okay, these four accounts will be required. So you can save it. Okay, so if you want to add more values in future, you can click on plus button. You can add more values. So at the enterprise structure level, these are the very minimal accounts would be needed. But if you enter into AP model or AR model, so there are many accounts would be required. So I will give the list of accounts would whatever needed. Then based on the requirement, you can add the values here. Okay, save and close. So currently these are the only required values, but in future you will require more values. So for the company account, we have company cost center account, we have added values. For the product and a future one, I can create a default values and not required many more values. Okay, go to manage values. I can click on plus button. I can give four zeros and a default. So you can give the default or you can give multiple product names. Okay, if you have different product names, you can give product 1, 2, 3, like TVs, electronics. I can give it, no worries. Let's say 1000. Okay, Sony TV and 2000 Sony mobile, 3000 Sony camera. Like that, you can add the products if you want. Save, save and close. And a future one, you can add the value as a default value, uh, zeros. So as of now, we are not using this default, future value. Maybe in future it can be used. So whenever it is required, in future, if you want to add some, some reference details, then you can add this value. So you can click on plus button, you can add values based on your requirement. Okay, save and close. So this one feature one, in future, if you want to change the name, okay, you can change the name, and here description name you can be changed. Okay, so let's say instead of feature one, I can reference value set. Save it, save and close. Then you can see reference value set. You can see the name here. Okay, so go and add the different values whatever you needed. So I just given the reference, but if you want to give some constructive name or like a project or some LOB or either any activity like, so that value can be added at description level, that can be used and that can be added the values. You can added more values here. Instead of default value, you can add more values. Those values will be reflected in the front end. Okay, right. So we have added the values successfully. So for all the value sets, company value set, we added few values. Okay, cost center, account, product, and a feature one. Save, save and close. So once the values added, then we can go and set up, do the setups for the legal entity and primary lectures. Okay. So before that, I will showcase you how many, what is accounting method. So how many accounting methods will be available in a Oracle Fusion. So here we should be able to see, but yeah, let me search it. So this is accounting method. So you can choose the correct one. Okay. Encumbrance accounting is not one. Okay, let's select this. So you can select anything like go to manage accounting method, click on go to task button. Here you cannot do anything, like you can view the accounting methods. Okay, let's say here we have a different type of accounting methods are available. So these are the list of accounting methods. You can see created by. Okay, if you want to use the seeded values, I can show you that. So this is the Oracle created seeded value standard accrual method. And these are the, if you see is created by Oracle, those values are created by seeded. So these values you can use it. Standard accrual method is already there. So which can be used for our testing. So no need to create a new accounting method. If you want to create accounting method based on customer requirement, if you want to create, you can create it. So for each method, for each module, like a payable, assets, receivable, cash management, there are multiple modules we have. So for each module level, so for each event type, we can add the rule set. Let's say invoices, accounting accrual, invoice accrual basis. So how it will be there, like based on invoice accounting rule. So what should be debited, what should be credited, like this. So these are the liabilities accounts. Okay. Uh, these are the credit items. These are the debit items. Okay. So what are the debit items should be considered, and what are the credit items should be considered for accounting purpose. So at accounting method level, we will configure it. Okay. So everything will be configured at a accounting level. So based on this accounting method rule, accounting method rule, then it will be created a journal entry. Okay, this is one time activity. Okay, rule set, journal entry rule set. This is a one time activity. Based on this, the backend journal entries will be formed. Okay, so this is a standard accrual method. So we can use it and don't need to create a new accounting method. So in very rare cases, based on customer requirement, if they needed some other different accounting method or different accounting rules, then you can use it. As of now, I never seen like we worked a couple of projects, but they did not change anything in a accounting method. So you can see there are different type of accounting methods are created. So these are the custom created accounting methods. If you want, you can create it. Okay, so based on our requirement, you can create it. So generally this setup will be done. Okay, finance hub and hub model consultants will be doing this. So even we can also do that, but yeah, so since we are occupied with other setups, it will be hand over to hub consultants. Okay, so because means for doing this setup, we need some financial information and we need some financial skills. Okay, whoever have some financial skill set, then they can do this. Okay, what should be debited, what should be credited. So those things will be, anyways, that information we can get it from a customer. Everything will be documented. So once we got the information, we can do the setup. So this is about the accounting method. Okay, so now just click on done button. So we completed the setup Sunday for chart of account level. Now we will enter into primary ledger and legal entity creations.